All right, I spent years in the Air Force. I met a lot of people who came out the other side with a clearance, some discipline, and a whole lot of damage they didn't really sign up for. Bad marriages, kids with someone they should have never been with, and a job that didn't translate to anything in the civilian world, and no college credits to show for it. It's pretty sad because you can do the opposite of all that. And I'm not talking as someone. I'm not trying to talk as someone that is perfect because I had a kid with someone I shouldn't have had a kid with. I didn't get married and I didn't get any college credits like I should have. But anyways, this video isn't about bashing anyone or anyone in the military. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna tell you the things that I wish someone taught me or told me before I got in. And the first thing is probably the most important thing is to pick a job that translates to the civilian world. You'd be surprised how many people walk into a recruiter's office and just take whatever sounds good to them or sounds cool. Aerial gunner, infantry, combat arms, something that's gonna look tough. And look, I get it. You know, we all grew up playing Call of Duty. We all grew up playing, whatever first-person shooter comes to mind, Halo. But when you get out, nobody's hiring. There's no job on LinkedIn that requires, can survive on 4 hours of sleep and clear a room. That's not on Indeed. It's not on LinkedIn. You got to think about it before you sign anything. Cybersecurity, anything in IT, healthcare, intel, aviation mechanics, logistics. These are all jobs that exist in the real world. And the military will literally pay you and train you for them for free. You just have to be smart enough to ask for it and wait. You got to be patient, man, because I tell you what, these recruiters, they have quotas for certain career fields, and they will try to force you into something you really don't want. They'll try to entice you with bonuses and all that, but if you're steadfast in what you want, I'm telling you, 6 years later or however many years you sign up for, you're gonna be thankful. Yeah. The second thing I would say is marriage, and I'm gonna try to be careful with this one because I don't want to offend people. And I'm not trying to, but don't get married, especially if you're just trying to get out of the barracks and just get a little extra BAH. That's the dumbest shit ever. I'm sorry. It's just dumb. And there's other reasons you shouldn't get married, but the barracks suck. Look, I get it. I lived in the barracks for a long time. You're living with other dudes. The place smells. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I know. But the extra money is not worth it. The extra money is not worth it. That extra space is not worth it. Just fucking, just, just trust me on this. Just try to uh, get through it. I've watched good people, just blow their 20s on a divorce. And a lot of people saw it coming before the ink dried on the marriage certificate, splitting everything, having kids, paying child support, going through the whole process. I mean, losing hair off of their hairline on some stupid shit, graying hair on some stupid shit. And I'm not going to tell you don't fall in love. That's not what I'm saying. If you meet somebody and it's real and you want to build something, do it. But for the most part, I think you should wait till after the military to do any of that marriage shit. Only because I've just seen so many just marriages that look promising just dissolve. Just dissolve. I met my wife in the military. She was not she was a civilian, but we didn't get married while I was in. As a matter of fact, we didn't get married till I got out about let's see, 4 or 5 years later. I was with her for a long time. And I ain't gonna lie, this is one of those ones it's gonna wreck a lot of people, man. Especially if you have kids with the person and they end up not being the person you're supposed to be with. Oh my God, bro. I'm telling you, ain't nothing worse. And I'm going through this right now. Ain't nothing worse than having some baby mama drama, bro. I'm telling you, everything would have been so much easier if I had my daughter with my current wife, not with my ex. So just be intentional. That's all I'm saying. This is life, bro. This is not this ain't a video game. You don't get no respawns. And the last thing I'll probably say is and this one really makes me like grab people and shake them like a fucking baby. Your tuition assistance, bro. Use the tuition assistance while you're in. You got tuition assistance, you got CLEP exams, you got a whole bunch of shit that you could do. Use them before you get out. In the Air Force, they have the community college of the Air Force. Get your credits. Get all the credits you need. Get all the credits you need for whatever. CLEPs are college level examination program, something like that. And it lets you test out of college credits for stuff you already know, like history, math, English, whatever the fuck. Just pass the test. If you're a really smart guy or girl, whatever, just do some studying, and trust me, you can find the study material nowadays. It's way easier now than when I was in. All right, and you can get, bro, you can walk out of the military with 30, 40, 60 college credits already done. And then on top of that, you have your GI Bill. The GI Bill has its limits, and it's good. But you got to remember also, now with the GI Bill, at least when I was getting out, you could transfer your GI Bill to your spouse, who your civilian spouse, your civilian kids. And that's such a great gift to give to your family. So if you can go in, get all the college credits you need, and not have to use the GI Bill and be able to pass that down to someone, bro. I mean, that's, like I said, that's one of the greatest gifts you can give your family, anyone. You're going to be sitting on a lot of resources as a military person. I encourage you to go. And here's an honorable mention. Do not get a military star card. Do not get a military star card. The moment you are late on that card, they will go to your first sergeant or whatever human resources adjacent ranking person in your platoon or whatever. Squadron. For us, it's squadron, whatever. Anyways, so yeah, don't fuck up. Don't fuck this up. Life ain't a video game, bro. It's I promise you, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard not to marry that bitch you met. It's gonna be hard not to just be lazy and go to the parties and all that stuff, and not take any CLEPs. It's gonna be hard, but I'm telling you, if you stay focused, man, you can do so much more. I promise. So like and subscribe, all that stuff. If this was useful to you, share it with somebody who's thinking about enlisting, and hopefully that'll get through their hard head. Y'all take it easy.